Sorry, wait. We have to re. I have to re. I have to replay the intro again. That was amazing. Holy shit. You have to see this. Great Alien Games. That's good. And Night Signal Entertainment. Now, if all these names sound familiar, it's because they are. We played games by these people before, and except for Gray Alien Games. So, Night Signal Entertainment made Home Safety Hotline. Gray Alien Games, they have, and I've actually showed this segment off at some point, but they have a great talk at GDC. GDC Gray Alien Games. Do I spell it the American way or the? Here we go. Okay, shut up. They have a great talk at GDC where they talk about how to survive in game dev for 11 years without a hit. And this is a person who is unapologetic about the fact that they've never made a hit. This is the face behind Gray Alien Games. And they've made tons of different games, like Solitaire games. They've actually made like a shit ton of Solitaire games. Actually, their entire discography is like Match 3 and Solitaire. I actually think they have like one single card game. But what's funny is that this talk is not as depressing as you think it is, even though it sounds like it's depressing. How to survive in game dev. He survived. He's married, he has kids, and they're not homeless because he has the long tail of gaming. So much so that he's actually made a fair amount of money off of it. But he does talk about the fact that he had to max out his credit line multiple times. Like, I think it's like several times. He talks about the fact that in order to not starve his family, he had to max out his credit line multiple times to not die. And he's an amazing orator. His oral is amazing. His skills at oral are amazing. He's genuinely good at telling a genuinely depressing story that's also very hopeful by the end in a funny way that keeps you engaged all the way through. But yeah, he actually makes a lot of different games, and they've made a bunch. I've actually been meaning to play some of them, like the Shadowhand one. This one actually did look kind of cool because it was like a remix of the idea of Solitaire, and I actually really do enjoy Solitaire. But he also, but these are the games that he's also that he talks about in his talk, like the Holiday Bonus Gold, the best holiday Match 3 game ever made. I was gonna play this on Christmas, but I was like, I'll probably stay away from like Match 3 games, or Xmas Bonus, or Easter Bonus, or free mini games, the Wonderful Wizard of Oz Holiday Bonus, Fairway Solitaire. Basically, their entire discography is Solitaire. Shadowhand, unique RPG game. I wanted to play that one because of it. It looked a bit like a mix of like Slay the Spire plus card games. So yeah, and now they're back with Forbidden Solitaire, which is a bit of an interesting churn. Because again, this is half the team is the Home Safety Hotline team, I believe. Yeah, Night Signal. Oh my god, it's like cut off on the thing. Yeah, Night Signal Entertainment, Home Safety Hotline. They're also working on something called Please Insert Disc, which I've been keeping an eye on as well. But this one doesn't have a demo yet. But like, yeah, they know how to get a certain vibe going, which I think works very well. What's this? Oh, it just goes right in. Oh, it's a fake OS. Oh, hey, Emily Roberta. Hey, remember that weird violent card game that mom saw on television and then demanded we never play? Well, guess what? I just found while thrifting. I'm gonna try installing it when I get home. Wish me luck. Sorry, I need to pump the volume. There's actually no sound, but I'm gonna pump the volume because I feel like there's going to be sound soon. Oh, and naturally, don't tell mom. Oh my god, no way. You found a copy of Forbidden Solitaire? Whoa, I remember wanting to play it as a kid so bad. You gotta let me borrow it after you're done with it. Extremely jealous right now. What? Beta build. Gray Alien Games Night Signal. Oh, this really is just like a full fake operating system. You sure you want to exit? No. I can't click on that. Newsletter. Oh, it takes me to the website. Gray Alien Games has a free newsletter. I'm okay. Not that I don't mind. Not that I wouldn't want to. Wow, they even have like direct links to things. Oh, that's interesting. Messages. Okay, Emily. Thank you, Emily. Fast messages, large subtitles, jump scares. How many games have we played so far that have this idea of a fake operating system? Wow. Heartbleed, Heartblood, Interactive.
They say that there is a secret to defeating death.
Death.
Somewhere beyond Blood Rock Mountain. And through the deadly valleys of Gravewood.
This voice actor is really good.
It lies. known only by legend as the Forbidden Dungeon, said that any soul daring enough to plunge its depths may unlock the secret to immortality.
I could live forever.
Out of its deepest chamber. The question is, how badly do you wish to live forever?
Go, Queen of Hearts, save me! Jack of Spades! Oh, good heavens, I pulled a 2. I'm dead. Oh my god! Wow. Can I say something too? They really captured the shape of an eyeball. Did you know the eyeball is not a perfect circle? It is a bit like an oval, and the front where your pupils are actually juts out a bit. They actually got that shape very, very well. That's a fascinating intro to a game. It has all the same vibes as like an old school style of game. And this was the eyeball. Now it's a jewel. I actually have no clue what to expect, because what's funny is that I really enjoy Solitaire on my Windows PC. It's one of the games I could play forever, and I actually got to a period of time where I only played Solitaire for like a good month long. It was very bad for my health. So I'm kind of curious to see how this makes me feel.
You approach the steps of the Forbidden Dungeon as it looms over you, waiting for its next victim to willingly enter its labyrinthian jaws. Step by cautious step, you approach the entrance. As you reach out to open the old wooden door, you find it pulls back against you, locked for the betterment of man's kingdom, not for long.
What the hell is this? You have to play the game to open the door? You must clear all cards on the puzzle levels to proceed. Click on the card one number higher or lower than the card at the bottom of the screen. This is the basics, okay? This is Solitaire. 454. Draw a stock card. There are no more player pairs, so you need to draw a new one from the stockpile. And you have a health bar and a mana bar. I'm assuming your stock is limited, but when you draw stock, you gain mana. I don't lose health, okay? An ace can go in a king and vice versa. Yep. King. I need a queen, jack, 10, 9. You started the combo by playing 6 cards in a row. Key combo is going to generate mana. Okay. Click end combo when I need to draw a new card. 10. There's no 8, so I couldn't keep going. I'll draw an 8, so I'll do this one. Can I choose 6, 5? And I guess I'll go 3. Okay, that's bad. Okay, 6. There we go. Wait, you get gold? This might be the best Solitaire game I've ever played in my life. Although, I've never played Shadowhand. And I've heard that Shadowhand is a really good Solitaire game. So, maybe my opinion will change, but... Maybe I need to play all the Solitaire games again. Maybe I need to get addicted to Solitaire again.
Finally, the door gives way to your sorcery. You take your first step within, blinded by the darkness.
That was interesting. They do that very classical horror game effect of like something there in the distance. It's like glitching out. You almost can't make it out. The audio glitches out. This is a real horror game too. I didn't expect to play a horror game. Maybe I should shut off my lights. I do have blackout blinds. Wait, chat, give me a second. It's the middle of a nice and sunny, well, not sunny. It's the middle of the day and a nice winter day. But with the blackout blinds, it's completely dark down here. This is the best way to play the game.
With a spark, you light your fingers like a torch, illuminating the room with a dim light. A dark maze of stone surrounds you. In the distance, you can hear a faint groan. Oh, you walk towards the source of the agony and soon see before you a poor crying soul impaled upon a bloody spear. Surely you can spare a moment to free them from their misery.
By killing them, right? I simply free them. That's not the wizard. But the zombies have their eyes taken out too.
With a slight struggle, you pull the spear from their belly and they collapse onto the floor. As you turn to leave, you suddenly feel a horrible pain on your foot.
He's eating me!
You look down and see this agonized creature has hungrily sunken its teeth into your ankle. You realize with horror that this is no man you are freed, but a cannibalistic beast, as if I couldn't see their eyes. Their eyes, hunger, bloodshot. Okay, now it's a PvP. What is this? Clear cards to increase your damage, then click end turn. This is sick. Hover over the enemy's next action for details. Yeah, maybe I gotta play Shadowhand. Because if Shadowhand... I've heard that Shadowhand is also like a combat RPG solitaire. And if it's like this is kind of good. Refresh tableau cards, then attack plus end turn. Okay, so I can refresh. He's gonna bite me and cause 1 damage. I have a 2. I can go 3, 4... Okay, you've reawakened my obsession with this game. I'm gonna go do some digging when I get home. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll find it on an abandonware site or something. I blame you for any and all digital crimes I may or may not commit this evening. Emily, I'm going to die! Okay, so Emily's gonna play the game now. And she's gonna join me on this game. Also, this background. This really is like the stock background of all stock backgrounds, right? It's a very good stock background. I like how you just leave the game to go back because it's a fake game. Forbid.exe. Mouse size screen buffer allocated. And it takes you back. Yes, it takes you back. You just do the cutscene. Yeah. And it just resets your hand. So you have to replay the hand. But you get to play the... Oh, I lost a good hand though. Oh, man. Well, okay, so we go... I can go 6, 7. I can go 6, 7. What? I'm gonna go 6, 5, 6, 7. Yes. 6, 7. Okay, that's it. I've gone 6, 7, 6, 7. Okay, now I have an 8. I can go anything, I guess. I can go 8. I can go 7. I can't go everything. I can go 8, like 7, and that's it. And he's gonna do nothing. Resting. The enemy's not gonna perform an action this turn. So refresh. What is a tableau card? Oh, I see. It's a table. That was a bad move. Sorry, that was a terrible move. I have a 4. There's a 3 over here. I can go... This is a great game. This is the fun of Solitaire. Because Solitaire has a strategy where it's like... It's different from other card games, where the strategy is you don't know what's going to come next. It's sort of... I think I said this before to my friend, but I was like, the reason why Solitaire feels so addicting, because I think he asked me why I'm playing so much Solitaire, and I was like, it's because Solitaire was the original roguelike. Because Solitaire, you only see what's in front of you. You don't know what's going to happen next. Your map, your Slay the Spire map, is the cards on the table, and now I know it's called the tableau. And so it's up to you to do the best that you can with your hand. And you have a mechanic called holding, so there's like a thinking aspect here where you choose how to hold your cards too. It's the right amount of interaction where it makes you feel smart without actually requiring you to be smart. It just does enough to fool you into believing so. He's going to bite me. Okay, so I have a 4. I could go 3, 2. 3, 2. Okay, and then hopefully I draw something good. But I do 2, he does 1. Okay, that's really bad. And I no longer get tableau refresh. Okay, so I shouldn't have used it so soon. Oops. 8. Alright. Really in a bad spot over here. He's 5 HP. There we go. 10s. Fuck. This is bad. 3, 2. I need an ace or something. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, here's an ace. King, queen, king. Die. 30 coins. I wonder if my performance affects that. Wow. What a great creature. Oops, I didn't mean to click that. Sorry. Wait, I didn't mean to click that. Sorry. How do I quit? I will replay this game. I refuse to skip a single bit of dialogue because I'm so curious what this game is about. Fuck. I will replay this game because I refuse to have skipped any piece of dialogue. You know what? It's just the reality of any game with dialogue. It's just the unfortunate problem of like, if you click too quickly, it's all gone. But if you click too slowly, then you also miss out on things. It's like that problem of like, you just can't click at all. But the problem is that like,
I don't know about you, but my fingers get a little tired. You know what I mean? Like my fingers get a little tired. It's difficult for me to like hold on to things. Sometimes it's easier for me to just click something and just make it happen. But here, clicking on things makes it bad for me because if I click on things, that's a bad time. That's a really, really bad time. I can literally reinstall the game, I think, and get the save file back. I know that's like an insanely convoluted way of doing it, but I refuse to skip any of the dialogue because I don't give a fuck about rated T for teen, Steam. I don't give a fuck about rated T for teen. Why did Steam say that? You know what Steam should be saying? Listen. That's a trailer for your sex game that you just heard. Maybe it didn't even delete my save because I'm pretty sure it's in like player preferences or something. Fuck. Gathering your strength, you stumble back into the darkness. I don't even know what the other mechanic was because I clicked too quickly. Step by step, you walk down the dungeon's many cold stone halls. Faint torchlight guiding you, or perhaps deceiving you. You turn around, not recognizing the path you took. Where are you? You're groaning in the distance. Must find the way forward, with haste. Okay, well, shop. What the hell is a shop? Okay, well, I guess what we saw before was the shop, and we can spend things to buy things. Allows you to undo 1 action per hand or level, increase health by 10. I'll do it undo, sure. So you get a gem in your hand that this thing implants inside of you, based on the gold that you have. And to choose the way to go, you need to also open the way by searching the dungeon, find the hidden secret, and clear all the cards to continue your quest. You mean this thing? That's interesting. There's even cards that don't play directly into a normal card as you would expect from Solitaire. Damn, surprisingly no luck on any of the pirate sites. Emily! Please leave me alone, okay? I can't even reset my save. Seems like parent groups made it their mission to destroy as many copies as possible, so it's quite rare now. The controversy around this game seems to have been genuinely bonkers. I think I found the news story that must have freaked Mom out. What? What is this?
A group of demonstrators gathered outside the Heartblade Interactive offices this morning in protest of a controversial new video game
developers are burned in hell.
Solitaire.
Okay, that's what they were saying after
A
GTA.
dark fantasy adaptation of the classic game Solitaire recently found its way to stores and quickly drew criticism from parent groups for its violent content. The game includes graphic scenes involving eye gouging, impalement, bloody rituals, and more.
Great sense of bar.
For it to be this violent.
No reason.
Solitaire.
The software company responsible for the game, Heartblade Interactive, has declined
What's Heartblade?
to comment in the wake of
I thought
the
it was
controversy.
Heartblood.
The company's founder is former fantasy author Lucas B. Hart, who has recently been working to keep the game from being banned in several countries, including
Wait a minute.
Germany,
That's the guy.
Brazil, and
Wait, that's the guy behind isn't that the guy who's on that team, the strange sloth? He's a part. I swear that's the guy on the dev team of the click holding game, the like cuckold clicking game. All right, well maybe every game developer does know each other. Okay, well that's interesting. I'm glad they're doing the FMV stuff because the one interesting thing about the Home Safety Hotline that they did a lot of was the use of FMVs, a lot of real characters, real people, and real voices remixed into the game, and it really goes to show you don't need a super high quality. Not that it's bad quality, but you don't need like super high fidelity to make it work. Sometimes you can just go with it, and it's good enough to have it be a fun sounding. Like all it really needs to sound like is like a fun thing. I'm not saying that sounds bad. I'm just saying that like it doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, there we go. That's a good recovery. It doesn't have to sound perfect. There we go. What the hell is this? Mana. Oh, the queen. I guess this doesn't really have a time limit. Though maybe that's only for now. Maybe there'll be a time limit after. 5, okay. 4, okay, it's nothing. 8. I could go 7. 6. I should have saved the 5. I guess there's also a strategy to like you shouldn't click on something if you don't need it. Ace. That was a disaster. Yeah, this isn't good. 2 times 3 mana. I have 25 out of 40 mana. That doesn't do anything for me. The Queen, secret reveal. That's a secret? You found the secret. Now clear the remaining cards to continue your quest. That wasn't really a secret. Sorry, what's it do? You found the Joker. Plays wild card anytime, then place any card on top of it. Oh. I can go King Ace, but I really want to go Jack to clear that. Okay, that was an awful idea. Why is this game so hard? Is this just how hard Solitaire is? Why is it so complicated? 10. Surely at some point the zombies must eat me alive, right? 6, 8, 7, 3. What is this hand? 2, Ace, Queen, boom, boom, bum, pow. Oops, oh, oops, uh-oh, uh-oh. I refuse to use the walker. Was that good or was that bad?
Finally, you discover a vital clue towards your progress. You come across a suspicious seam in the wall. A hidden door, perhaps. Suddenly, the groans grow louder. You turn around to see a hideous sight. The very corpse you left behind, now a shambling abomination. You're a miracle of the darkest forces. It still lives.
I thought the shambling thing would catch up to me if I played that last section too slowly. I thought there'd be a bit more tension. Sometimes tension is painful, but I think a little bit of tension in a solitaire game would be interesting, even if it's not the point of the game, which I don't think it is. Because it's like, it's a fairly simple game where the tension wouldn't really mess you up, but the mistakes would feel very painful because you'd then have to use tools to either undo them, or you'd have to continue on having done the mistake. You gotta solve a room before like spikes fall on you or something.
As the groaning horror lurches towards you, you pray that this encounter will be its last.
That's a horrible hand. What is this, shop? I can go here again. What do you have for me? Thanks. Joker unlocked. Play a shuffle. It said something shuffled. So you don't get to keep the last special. You only get to keep it now. That's a good icon for a monster. The monster designs so far have been very imaginative. I do remember Home Safety Hotline having that imagination of what the characters look like, and I thought to myself, this is a very fun game where it plays with the idea of like what monsters could be in these worlds. Beautiful. I think we do it. I think we do wildcard 5. Jack? Shit. 4? Okay, well, now we do wildcard Ace. What the hell is this? I should have read it first. King, Queen, your mana is fully charged. Click to unleash a mana storm. Click to destroy up to 3 random playable cards. Deals 1 piercing damage per strike. I should save this, because I have a pretty good hand here. This does damage. Click this skull to deal instant piercing damage. Okay, I get that too. What's this? That's also a Joker. Shuffle playfield cards. Click this card to gain some temporary defense. Click this card to gain some bonus mana. Oops, I shouldn't have played that yet. I can go 10 Jack. Shuffle. That's a good hand. That's a very hairy hand. Not that that's bad. It's fine to have a hairy hand. Oh my god. We're in. Click this card to gain some bonus mana. Sure, I'll gain some temporary defense. I'm not sure how long that lasts. I think we go Jack. Click refresh to deal new cards when you run low. This will attack any your turn. So, refresh tableau cards. So it gives me the tutorial for it now. Oh, I see. Because you might not even have enough cards in general to beat the monster with your current cards. So so your tableau is almost like your playable deck at the same time. That's cool. I get the game now. They're on to something. They're on to something here. This is a good solitaire game. I feel like I should stay on the screen. This is a very ominous look for the screen. Is something gonna appear?
The creature lies unflinching before you, reduced to nothing but bones and sinew. You redirect your attention back towards the hidden door. There has to be a mechanism somewhere to open this. You just need to find it.
What is this? So, am I allowed to just keep going back to the shop? Like, I feel like they shouldn't allow me to keep going back here. And do you really have to? I could just wear a ring. You know?
To unlock the suit lock, play matching suit cards until the counter reaches 0. So you have to play 3 diamonds. Is it diamonds? I'm sure it is. 6. Okay. We can do 4-3-2. Found some info in the studio that made it. Heartblade Interactive. Hey, Emily. What'd you find? They claim the game actually sold pretty well thanks to the controversy, but the studio shut down shortly after. Weird. I'm gonna do some more digging. This is getting interesting. Okay, Emily, you have fun with that. Listen, I'm fighting for my life here, Emily. Okay, you do your thing. I do my thing. All right. Siblings. Am I right, chat? What's the point of mana in this case? What's the point of mana here? Me when the warrior is talking to me. What's the point of all this mana business? Do this 9. We'll get mana. We'll get this 10. This jack. This queen king. No, I should go 10-9. I should have gone 10-9 to free that. Then I can get the ace. Then I could have gone like 9 and then go back up. I think I saved the ace for later. 10-9. Yeah, and then just do this again. 5. That's bad. Queen. Here we go. King, ace, king, ace, king, queen, my fries supreme. There we go. 7, 8. Oh god, this is a very complicated game. Why is this game so complicated? 7, but it's so good. 10. That was a disaster. 9, 9. No. 4, 3. 2, 3. I just need a 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5. Jack. 2. Ace. King. I'm done. Oh, I still have to clear this card. What am I supposed to do? What happens if you run out? Oops, you missed the card. Click the undo button. Because it is getting smaller. So my draw pile is separate and it does get smaller over time. At last you find it, beneath the dust and rubble of a dark cobwebbed corner. A switch. You depress it, and with a loud roar, you hear the hidden doorway open. As the stone door slowly grinds open before you, rocky pale debris begins to spill outward. As the door opens fully, it reveals its horror. You know what? This is the one thing about this dialogue box. It does block all the cool arts at the bottom. I wonder if there's a better way of doing it. Or maybe it's like, maybe the dialogue box shouldn't always appear. You know what I mean? Like the idea of like, maybe it shows you the beginning of it, so you get a glimpse of it, and then it sort of stays there, and then it shows the dialogue box. Because as it is, it's like you can't see the bottom of this image, which is like the first part of the horror as it builds up to it, right? Or maybe it needs like a certain, maybe it needs like one more in between. A foul salt-like stench fills the air. Your eyes behold the passageway, filled to the brim with the calcified remains of countless corpses. To discover what's at the end of this chamber, you fear you'll have to disturb them. I'm gonna disturb them. Let's disturb these corpses. I have more gems. Boost the power of mana cards. Combos start after a run of 5 cards instead of 6. That's pretty good. Are these gems bad for me? Surely this is gonna go poorly for me. This is a lock. Find a key. Well, that's unfortunate. I've already failed. Well, that's unfortunate. I've already failed. Well, that's unfortunate. I've already failed. Well, what am I supposed to do with that? Found this old magazine review of the game. Apparently it was so buggy they couldn't even finish it. So beware of bugs, I guess. Image attachment. Was fun overall. The gameplay is also deceptively simple, but opens up its strategic depth over the course of the game's runtime. Very good ad for your own game. The abilities are fun to use, but occasionally bug out, causing me to lose battles I was otherwise winning. And the graphics, while amazing at times, are disrupted regularly by groups of pixels appearing to come from some late-game enemy that didn't seem like it was meant to appear yet. This game was fighting itself with every turn whenever it showed up. In conclusion, while Hot Blade Interactive may have captured the attention of pearl-clutching parents everywhere with its dark, gory take on Solitaire, spittle filling my mouth. It's just too glitchy to recommend to even the edgiest teen. One particularly devastating bug even prevented me from being able to see the game's conclusion. Not my bug, but it actually wasn't a bug. I just pressed escape too many times. Perhaps Forbidden Solitaire should have stayed forbidden from store shelves after all.
Romero's rating, 4 out of 10. Thanks, Emily. Appreciate that, sis. Fuck off. Let me play the game. You're like... You know what it is? This game is the experience of being backseated on Twitch. It's the exact same experience as being backseated by chatters on Twitch. You just want to play the game, right? But then as you're playing the game, everyone keeps telling you what to do. It's like, buddy, I know I don't know what I want to do. I just want to play the game. Oops, you missed a card. Oh, oops. 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace, King, Lock? With that. Good combo, but didn't do anything because the combos don't matter. And the points don't matter. 2, 3. Okay, what is this? Jack, 10. Sure. Ace, King. This, 5, 8. You know, these portions are interesting, where it's like, it feels like it's styling itself after a puzzle, but there's not really much of a puzzle. It's just you having to go through your deck to eventually find something that you can play. What have I done? Because it's like, really, I'm just waiting to pull something that's a playable. And it's just me clicking constantly until I get there. Okay, let's just hope this works again. Well, oh, 5. There we go. And I wonder if you can fail that, or if it gives you the card that you need once you get to that point.
Salty dust powders your lungs as you finally move the last bits of bony debris out of your way, revealing a clear path at last to the hidden passage. Is that image of a baby? No, that's an eyeball. Why does it look like... This looks like the meme. No, it looks like that thing that I saw from that art gallery. You gather your strength and step forward into the darkness. As you march your way to the shadowed hall, you hear your footsteps echo. You stop in place, but the footsteps continue. It's just as you feared. You're being followed. Turning around, you witness a grotesque horror limping its way towards you. The figure illuminates as it drags itself into your faint light. You recognize its horrible, mangled visage. It's still alive. How could it still be living?
It's alive. Permanent defense. The enemy will always block at least some of your basic damage. So this is where you need to be good at the game to be able to succeed. Boost the power of mana cards. This surely should go well at some point. Surely this is not a bad thing to do. To fill my hand with a bunch of these things. 8. And go 9, 10 times 2. Why the fuck did I do that? Wait, I can do this. 9, 10 times 3 damage. Okay, then I use this to blow things up. I can do this. I have a 10. I can do nothing with it. I did block though. For the 4, I can go into 5 over here to clear this. I can then do this. I can do 5 over here, clear this. 6 over here, 5 over here. I should have gone 7, actually. He's not doing anything. Now he's going to bite me. A painful bite that causes damage. 6, 7. Why is it always 6, 7? I know what to do. I do king here, get the shield. I do then queen, jack, queen, king, queen, jack, shuffle. Yeah, here we go. And then I shuffle. And hopefully I can keep this gravy train going. I can go 10. Here we go. Boom, boom. And I can reshuffle this because I need to be able to kill the monster. There we go. Good. Okay, now it's making sense. So if you have to be careful as well of when you refresh your tableau, because you only have a set number of them too. This is a very complicated game. It's during the exploration segments that it starts to feel a bit more tedious, but outside of the exploration, it's a very solid experience. Like in the combat, having to manage your number of cards, having to choose which way you want to go, having to play the unknown of like which stack do you want to reveal. How do you want to use your powers? When do you want to use these special cards, right? And the cards mess with your state. And then knowing that you have a limited amount of state to play with as well, where you could end up losing if you play it poorly. 6, we'll do a Wild Joker. It's that. It said 50 loots. You unlock the special Joker. Removes a target playable card.
Relentless, you continue your assault on the poor soul until it is broken into hundreds of bony, shattered pieces across the dark hall. As you begin to make your way back into the dungeon, you hear a rattling sound as the shattered remains begin to shiver and the blood begins to rise. A pooling red whirlwind forms in front of you as hundreds of disparate bones, meat, and gristle formed throughout the dark hall begin to assemble. You run down the hall as fast as your feet can carry you. An unholy shriek echoes throughout the chamber. Your heart leaps with joy as you witness a familiar sight approach. A door. The shriek grows louder. With swiftness, you attempt to pull it open, only for it to pull back against you. The door is locked. You turn around and witness a horrific sight. A hulking, malformed effigy of bones and tissue rampaging towards you. Oh my god. 25 permanent defense. This thing does 5 damage, afflicts cards, and reduces health by 5. Oh, now you're being stingy with me. Alright. Keep your secrets. So, I need 40 mana to cast something. Times 2 right now would be bad, because times 2 of 9 is barely anything. It's 18. We need to build up more. And I could... 4. Key, unlock this, there we go. 5, 6. Alright, that's a pretty good deal. Play this. Ooh, okay, it cursed this. Cursed cards need to be played twice to remove them? No. I should have done the double mana sooner. That only gives 2 mana. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, that's real good. Yeah. 9, 8. Okay, well that's really bad. It's not hitting me at the moment. It's deflecting me. 9, 8, 10. Okay, it's still not hitting me. It's resting. How long can it sleep for? I really hope it sleeps for a long time. I can do ace, king, ace, 2, ace, king, queen. I should have gone back to ace 2. That was the play. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Oh, if we just swipe that deals 3 damage, I have no block. I have a 5. I can go 6, 7. It's always 6, 7. I can go 6. 3 block is really good. I can go 7. Yeah, 6, 7. I know I should refresh my thing, but I really want to wait as long as I can. 2. Ace. Remove a targeted playable card. Okay. What state do I have here? I have a 2. And then I end turn and I reshuffle my tableau. Alright. Okay, that's a disaster. I don't know why I didn't decide to do that differently. Remove any playable card. I'm gonna shoot the 7. That's good. It then does the damage that it would have done. Okay, so now I have a 2. I can do a 3. 3 is still there. I need to do this. I can do 5, 6, 7. How am I gonna do this? Because 5 is the lower end. I can stay within the 8s by going 7, 6. I can go 7, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7. Fuck. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh shit! I'm gonna die. Wait, no. It's almost dead. King, ace, 2, shield. It's useless. 5. Okay, that's also useless. Wow. Wow. Ace. Wow. I don't think I'm gonna make it. 3, 4. Remove a card. I gotta. You can't. Insane. Here we go. Here we go. Get the mana. Come on. That's only 2. God damn it. 10. Die. I also didn't check if I should be healing. If I even get to heal over time. Ew. There must be a way to stop this terror for good. As the creature stands dazed, weakened by your assault, you plunge your hand into its swirling, bloody core. I guess, yeah,
Isn't that the advice for most animals? Like most animals, isn't it like you poke your like aren't you supposed to like put your hand up their ass or something? Like it's like if an alligator fights you, you're supposed to find the asshole and like stick your hand in there or something, or is it the eyeball? I guess it works for every living thing. Whether it's by necromancy or by biology, it just works, right?
Suddenly you feel a pulse. You grip and tear from the beast. A bad dragon. You inspect your hand to find a bloody beating heart. What unholy magic drives its rhythm? The creature stirs. You better start your investigation with haste.
So it's still alive even with the heart removed. There's a new shop. There's multiple. What's this? Boost the power of defense cards. Who cares? Unlocks this special joker. Remove all duplicate playable cards with the same remove all duplicate playable cards with the same value. I see. So if you have like 5 threes, you can get rid of all 5 threes. What's the fireball? Remove target playable card and up to 2 more beneath it. Meteor shower. Wait, these are so cool. You know what? Yeah, I'll take your gems. Aw, shit. Turns over 20% of face down. Okay, that one's really good. Maybe some fingers can only have certain types of cards, and you can't use every single card. Like you're not allowed to just hold as much as you want. Holy shit! What? This is exactly like Twitch chat. They write something interesting, and then they go on a pause because people type really slowly. Okay, I think I may know why the studio shut down after launch. From the police report that was filed at the studio just before the game came out. Why wasn't this the controversy? They must have kept this quiet. In short, a developer killed herself in the studio. Here's a report I found. Be warned, it's quite disturbing. Oh my god, she cut her eyes out. Name, Sharon Sierra. Date of birth, 04/04/1966. Holy shit, she's old. Weight, 166. Location, Heartblade. Yeah, Sunday, March 5th, 1995. When she was 29. Am I stupid? Yeah, which was 29. A break-in was reported at 22:21. When something arrived at the scene, a victim was found dead in the office of somewhere, laying near a compact disc. Victim found with 2 identical daggers plunged in eye sockets. Room was locked, and security cameras confirmed wounds were self-inflicted. No additional evidence found. A break-in was reported. So she went into the offices after work, because this is like at, 10:21 p.m., and cut her eyes out, or just stabbed herself in the eyes. Wow. Thanks, Emily. The demo was ended, but there's just more. That was a good demo. It's actually a surprisingly solid game. It's I didn't expect it to be that good. And I've actually been waiting for this for a while, but I did have this worry that maybe Solitaire, it just closes, would be like a very plain, boring concept. But they do a good job of actually making Solitaire fun. And again, I was surprised to see the thing actually show up with a demo of all things out of nowhere, because I don't think there was any news about what it was. Wait, sorry, what is this? They've also made these games, apparently. Maybe I should just show the page itself, and maybe it's better to show it on there. That way I don't have to go to my own Steam account. But apparently Grey Alien Games has also made a golf game. So they made Forbidden Solitaire with its very wavy thing. It's a really good solid game. They've also made Clutter 18, Joe's Ultimate Challenge. Puzzles by Joe. Oh, they're just a publisher. Are you ready for Joe's Ultimate Challenge? Take on new block puzzles and split takes among over 1,800 puzzles that promise you to keep you playing for days. It's like YouTube. It's like a... Oh my god. What is this? And yet at the same time, I don't know how to say this. They really know how to take these very sort of like normal concepts and turn them into something interesting. And it's funny because like they have other games too. Shadowhand Solitaire, I think they have a second game. Wasn't it Shadowhand 2? But this is the game that I want to play because it has this RPG feeling to it. And it's Solitaire too. Somehow they're able to make it work. But in my mind, I was thinking to myself, like, maybe it's not going to be the best thing ever. But it actually blew my expectations out of the water. It makes me want to go play their other card games. Because they even have games like this, like Ancient Enemy. And it makes me realize, like, they're onto something here. And really, if you think about it, they're the Balatro before Balatro. Like it's like, how do I say this? If Balatro is taking a game that is like a fundamental card game and just applying cool roguelike elements to it, I mean they've been doing it since day one. And so you do it, but then you also have the home safety hotline style of this horror game theme, right? From the same people who made Home Safety Hotline. And you just add cool things to it. And I think it works. And wow, it's really good. I'm actually excited to see how the rest of it plays out as. And I'm curious to see if it gets more dynamic too. Because it was fairly static at the beginning, but I'm assuming just because it's so early on. But even that small slice had so much gameplay in it. And I was very, very, very surprised by it. There's a lot of powers. There's a lot of cool things they do. And honestly, it was building up to a very weird story too. And I really liked the idea of the story going to this feeling that's similar to, what's that other game that we played? Masters of the something. Masters of the Frontier, HIO, I think that's the game. Frontiers of the Mind, something like that, where it's like a real life thing that's being affected by the game world and effectively coming into reality. Very, very cool stuff. Also, apparently Frontiers of the Mind, there's like one more thing that I need to do, which I found out at some point. But yeah, good game. I'm actually excited to see how the rest of it goes. But man, it's also a really good demo because it cuts off right when you want more. It's actually a really solid way of just getting you to keep it in your wish list and want to have it later.